politics, the C is the allocation of wealth and resources by authorities of a state. However, many states still grapple with the reality of inequitable distribution of wealth. Nigeria, a typical example. In line with Harold Laswell's popular definition of politics as who gets what, when, and how, and in a bid to propose solutions to the lopsided management of Nigerians' resources, the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies (NILDS) organizes a one-day dialogue forum on the need to reduce the cost of governance. In attendance is the Senate President represented by Sen.JarigbeEgom, Prof.PatUtomi, Dr. Obi Ekwesili, amongst other lawmakers, policymakers, as well as stockholders working towards the growth and development of Nigeria. The DG of NILDS spoke to journalists on the motive behind the epoch dialogue, and Professor PatUtomi and other panelists outlined strategies for moving the country forward.
Just to contribute to the ongoing conversation, government policies or initiatives, let me say, in looking at the cost of governance, especially the one that has to do with operational aspect of governance, talking about overhead, talking about the personnel costs, what you call recurrence. Over the years, we observe that when the budget is then made, we have two components of budget. We have the capital, we have the recurrence. We observe that a huge amount of those funds have been expended on recurrence, overhead. Things like vehicles, training, wage bills here and there. And the federal government thought we can't continue as a country like this. We cannot grow as a country like this. We had the Orosanye report that was put in place by the local governments. And since that report was submitted, recommendations provided, no government has come to really put its political will on ground to implement. And it becoming a recurring issue, becoming a worrisome development, where you spend trillions on such overhead, on such cost of governance. Is not something we can keep on grappling with. Something drastic needs to be done. We need to cut down cost of governance. Our own is just a scholarly contribution.
It is a collective owned by everybody. And those people who own it, some of them can't eat 2 meals a day. If you spend what belongs to them so recklessly for your own comfort, if your morality is right, believe that something will come back to haunt you. And this is the challenge that our country needs to deal with.
We have to ensure that our government operates efficiently and effectively, serving the needs of the people and fostering sustainable development. We must streamline our bureaucracy, eliminate unnecessary expenditures, and ensure transparency and accountability at all levels of governance. We must invest our human capital, empowering our public officials with the necessary skills and knowledge to drive progress. And we must foster a culture of innovation and creativity, where new ideas can flourish and transform our nation. While we commit ourselves to ridding our nation of the little foxes that eat up our economy, we must also commit ourselves to expanding the economic pie